Hi you guys, it's Sam again, and I am here with an Ollie's book haul. If you're not sure what Ollie's is, it's like a bargain outlet store type thing. They have household stuff, they have food, which I don't know about eating the food. They have books, they have a little bit of everything, but their book selection is pretty okay. I mean, sometimes it's hit or miss, but usually I have at least one book that I'm really excited to see. And I didn't buy all these at once. There are 3 different hauls, but they're all really awesome looking, and I might change my to be read list to include these because some of them I'm really excited for. Alright. The first trip I went, I got 5 books, and I literally work right across the street from an Ollies, so it's not good for my bank account, or, I mean, I guess it's good for my bookshelf, but I don't really need more books, but, you know. Alright. The first book is Philippa Gregory's The Taming of the Queen. I've never read any of her books, but I love history, and I love, like, Tudor times. So I think this is going to be really good. It's about, I believe, the second, or no, not the second, that's Anne Boleyn. Catherine Parr. So I believe it's the 5th. King Henry VIII's 6th wife. Or 5th wife, I'm sorry, 5th wife. But, it sounds good. It's a little bit, it's in my page range. I like books about 300 to 400 pages. Not too long, not too short. The second book I got is called Beautiful Children, a novel by Charles Bach. I've never heard of this book. I've never heard of this author, but I don't know, the cover kind of called to me because, I don't know, I like the idea of a tattooed chick reading, because I'm a tattooed chick reading. It says, one Saturday night in Las Vegas, 12-year-old Noelle Ewing goes out with a friend and doesn't come home. As the boy's distraught parents navigate the mystery of what's become of their son, the circumstances surrounding his vanishing and other events on that night reverberate through the lives of seemingly disconnected strangers. A comic book illustrator in town for a weekend of debauchery, a shy and possibly disturbed young artist, a stripper who imagines moments of her life as if they were movie scenes, a bubbly teenage Wiccan anarchist, a scheming gutter punk, a band of misfit runaways. These urban nomads, each with a past to hide and a pain to nurture, search for salvation as they barrel towards destruction, weaving their way through a neon underworld of sex, drugs, and spinning wheels of chance. So I think that sounded really good. The third book, and I was excited about this, but I'm not, because I heard mixed feelings about this book, but I loved her first book. It's Harper Lee's Ghost at a Watchman. I loved To Kill a Mockingbird. It was my favorite book I've ever read, probably ever. It was the best book I read for school. So I'm kind of excited, and I'm kind of not, because I don't know. But, alright. The next book is Diana Gabaldon, Outlander. I don't like to get covers that have, like, the stars of the TV show or the movie that it's based off of, like, but, it sounds good. It says the year is 1945. Claire Randall, a former combat nurse, is back from the war and reunited with her husband on a second honeymoon. When she walks through a standing stone in one of the ancient stone circles that dot the British Isles, suddenly she is Sashina, an outlander, in a Scotland torn by war and raiding clans in the year of our Lord, 1743. So, it's fantasy, which I'm kind of into, kind of not. I like more modern fantasy, like realistic fantasy, kind of like, I don't, like urban fantasy. I like urban fantasy. That's what I was trying to think of. The next book is Philippa Gregory's The White Queen, which is another like Tudor kind of story, and it looks pretty good. Cover's really pretty. This girl reminds me of Natalie Dormer, I think her name is. You know, the one from Game of Thrones and I think Elementary she was in. But the next is one of those like TV show novel tie-in books. But I absolutely love this show, Sons of Anarchy, Bravada. I love Sons of Anarchy. It was one of my favorite shows when it was on TV. It was one of the only ones I actually watched as it was going on. So awesome. And it looks like it has a lot of Chibs and Opie, and Chibs was like my favorite character. So I'm really, really excited about that. Alright. The next 3 I got, I'm really, really, really excited about because it's pretty much the whole set, except for I don't know if there's a 4th one. I think there's like Tales of the Peculiar, which is like short stories, but I don't know if there's an actual 4th novel. But they're the Miss Peregrines Home for Peculiar Children. I have all 3 of them here. This is a movie cover, like movie poster cover, which, like I said, I'm not a big fan of, but I wasn't going to pass up getting the whole series just because of the cover. Like, the spine still looks nice. I'm still going to read it no matter what, so. The second one is, of course, Hollow City, and this is a hardback, and it is the original cover. I think they got them from somewhere else because there's stickers on them other than the Ollies sticker. But I only got it for $4, and I believe I got Miss Peregrines for like $2, and I got Library of Souls for $4. So that's not bad. Like $8 or $10 for a whole set. But really excited. I think these are going to be on my next to be read, like after I'm done with Athea and Oliver, because I've never read these and they look so good. And I kind of like the movie. I mean, I don't know if my opinion will change after I read the book, because usually I don't like movies that are based off of books because I think they change too much or they left out something that I thought they should have kept in. And the third one is Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. I just love the fact that there's like the old photographs in between. I don't know. Not so much, I guess, in the... Oh, yeah. It's like at the end of chapters. They'll have them in. Alright. And my third one is the most recent. My third set of books are the most recent I got. I got these yesterday. And I'm excited about some of these because I've never read... Like I said before in my first video, it's been a while since I've actually sat down and read something other than Stephen King. Like, I read a lot of Stephen King, but and some like paranormal romance, paranormal YAs, but I don't really read many contemporary, though I like contemporary, and so I got a lot of those. I got one classic and one I guess you would consider fantasy or sci-fi, but first one is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I've never read this book. I have someone at work who, anytime I bring up reading, he says that this is his favorite book and I should read it. So I'm going to read it just for him. It's really short. It's only, let me see, like, 180 pages. So that'll go like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I got Small Damages by Beth Kephart. And this sounds really good. The future should be right within reach, but for Kenzie, the future has suddenly been rearranged. It's senior year, and while she should be looking forward to prom and starting college in the fall, she discovers she's pregnant. Her mother sends her to Spain, where she will live out her pregnancy, and her child will be adopted by a Spanish couple. No one will ever know. Alone in a foreign country, Kenzie is at first resentful, but as she gets to know the rough land and the mysterious people in it, she begins to open her eyes and her heart to the beauty that is around her and inside her. Kenzie realizes she has some serious choices to make, choices about life, love, and home. So, I think that sounds neat. Then I got Wolves, Boys, and Other Things That Might Kill Me by Kristen Chandler. I've never... I thought it might be like a paranormal type book, but it's not. I don't know why. I just thought wolves, and my mind thinks werewolves, but it wasn't werewolves. It's KJ's junior year in the small town of West End, Montana, and whether she likes it or not, things are different. Over the summer, she turned from the blah daughter of a hunting and fishing guide into a noticeably cuter version of the outdoor loner. Normally, KJ wouldn't care less, but then she meets Virgil, whose mom is studying the controversial wolf packs in nearby Yellowstone Park. And from the moment Virgil casts a glance at her, KJ is charmed. Soon, both KJ and Virgil are spending a lot of their time watching the wolves and each other, and KJ begins to see herself and her town in a whole new light. It sounds good. It's like 350 pages. Nice little read. Next, and I'm really, really, really excited for this because I've heard a lot about her stuff on BookTube, but I've never read any of it. It's Sarah Dessen's Saint Anything, and it sounds pretty good. Sydney has always lived her life in the shadows, content to avoid the spotlight and let others be the center of attention. But then a terrible accident lands her brother in jail and thrusts her family into the public eye. Fortunately, Sydney finds solace with the Chathams, the family who owns the local pizza place. There's Lila, who welcomes Sydney with open arms, mysterious Rosie, who has secrets of her own, and Mac, quiet, protective Mac, who makes Sydney feel safe and secure. So, that sounds like it'll be good. And the last one is Almost Infamous, a supervillain novel. And this got my eye because it's a supervillain novel. I love superheroes. I love Marvel, DC, all that kind of stuff. So, and I really like the villains. I think the villains are cooler. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I just do. And I kind of can't read the synopsis because the sticker is right in the middle of the synopsis, which really bugs me. But from what I could read, it looks really good. So that's going to be fun to read. And that's my list. That's my haul. I'm almost done with Alfie and Oliver. I think I have 2 more chapters. According to my little tracker, I'm 78% of the way through. So that review should be coming out pretty soon. Probably in a day or 2, I'll have a video up, and I'll have it on my Goodreads, which I'm going to link down below because I realized I didn't link my Goodreads down below. And it's kind of brand new, so there's not much there, but there will be as I read more. So I hope you guys have a great day. And, I wanted to thank everybody who subscribed. I have 6 subscribers, which is amazing to me because I didn't even think anyone would see these videos, and people have seen them, and I'm just so excited, and I want to thank you all, and I love you all, and oh my god, I don't know what to say because I get all slitty when I'm really, really happy, but thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!